The second Monday in October in Canada and the fourth Thursday in the United States is safe for giving thanks for the blessings of the harvest of the previous year. Over the decades, the holiday has grown to be more than just that, though. This is the history of Thanksgiving traditions. Parades all over the nation kick off Turkey Day. These fun processions have their origins in the military cavalcades of ancient cities such as Sumeria and Rome. Victorious leaders would march their armies into the city for all the citizens to cheer. Later on, the parade would be used more often for Mardi Gras celebrations, where revelers would don costumes and process down the roads in celebrations just prior to Lent. One of the most popular parades, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, actually started out on Christmas Day back in 1924. The early parades would use animals from the Central Park Zoo along with bands and balloons. The early balloons would be let go at the end of the festivities. Notes attached would reward anyone finding and returning the balloon to Macy's with a crisp $100 bill. The character appearing most in balloon form happens to be Snoopy from Peanuts. All but one of the parades featured the bright colorful balloons, because in 1971, high winds grounded all the helium-filled characters. Modern versions of the parade feature marching bands from high schools across the country, floats, Broadway performers, celebrities, advertisements, and of course, Santa Claus bringing up the tail end of the festivities. Settling in to watch some football has become an afternoon tradition celebrated in many homes. The two national football teams to always be featured on the day are the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Believe it or not, football on Thanksgiving dates back to 1876 when Yale would play Princeton in the newly invented sport. The 1920s would bring the tradition to the professional level of the game. Football on Thanksgiving grew so popular that the NFL Network added a third, primetime game, allowing for some great football action after the big meal. And speaking of the big meal, Plymouth, Massachusetts hosted the first Thanksgiving feast in 1621. That repast celebrated a good harvest year, but that was not a feast that included turkey. In fact, turkey didn't become a staple for the holiday until much later. Although there were some fowl served on that first Thanksgiving, we see more examples of turkey popping up later on, such as when Alexander Hamilton claimed that no Thanksgiving should be without a turkey. The Thursday of Thanksgiving means the newspaper delivery will be making the delivery person's arm a little sore the next day. That's because of all the ads for the following holidays getting stuffed into that day's publication. Kids will be making up wish lists based on what they see in the paper. And that Friday has become known as Black Friday because businesses have positive sales marked in black ink in their business ledgers as opposed to negative sales marked in business ledgers in red. The term was first coined in the context of Thanksgiving in the 1950s, but didn't gain popularity until the 1970s. Surprisingly enough, the Friday after Thanksgiving is not the most profitable day for Christmas sales. The Sunday before Christmas rakes in the most cash for retailers. So as you unbuckle your belt and settle in for the afternoon showing of The Wizard of Oz, appreciate the history of this unique holiday and all the fixins that go along with it.
Hi guys, it's Mark and Carl here from History of Stuff.
Thank you so much for enjoying our special Thanksgiving episode, and if you want to see more history of stuff,
You can click that subscribe button right down below, or you can click on the video right here.
so on behalf of Mark and myself, thank you from History of Stuff, and we're history.